Okay, this topic is called particle of jar, or in Arabic it is called, okay, you can read after me, Hurufu al-Jarr. Hurufu al-Jarr. We join the two words, we say Huruful Jarr. Huruful Jarr. Okay, so huruf, this is translated in English, they call it particles. So what is particles? So what are huruf? Huruf are a group of words. So they are referring to a group of words, and this group of words, they are called as the words or the particles of jar. Jar here is the name of the particles. Okay, so at the moment, I don't translate the word jar because this is related to grammar topic. Okay, so there is no translation for the word jar. You just need to remember that this group of word is called the huruf of jar. Okay, the huruful jar, or in English, they call it particles. All right, so what are these huruful jar? Huruful jar is a very important group of words in Arabic. So everybody must know all these words because you will use this word a lot. In most of your sentences, you need to use these particles or hurufu al-jar. So here we say that huruful jar, so it's actually a set of words normally used as prepositions. Okay, so preposition. There are several categories of preposition in English. One of them is hurufu al-jar. Now, let us look at some of the words. Okay, and before that, here we say that the meanings of this word, they can differ from a sentence to another, which means that for all of these words, they don't have one fixed meaning. Sometimes the meaning can change according to the sentence. Sometimes it can change to the context. All right. Sometimes it can change to the verb that you use. So when you refer to the dictionary for this huruful jar, you will get different meanings. That because of the different context that they are used. All right. Okay. Now let us look. Here I give you the most important huruful jar, the most important that everybody must know. Number one, and I believe some of these huruf you have already learned them, right, in our previous lesson. Okay, now we look at the first word. The first word is this. Okay, can anyone read this for me? What is this word?
Min.
Min. Okay, yes, thank you. This is min. Okay, this is min. Okay, so what is min? Here, we said that min, if you look at the table here, I give you two meanings for the word min. Okay, one of the meanings is from. That is one meaning. Min means from. And normally when you say min, it is from. Another meaning is among or of or one of the or among. Okay, that is another meaning of the word min. Let us look at the examples. Okay, for the example for the word min bima'na from. So this is the example. We say ana min Malaysia. Ana min Malaysia, right? So you have done this when we do the lesson on ta'aruf. So you say, oh, ana min Malaysia, ana minal Yaban, ana minasin. So this is the word min, from. Okay, so that is the first word, min. For this word min, okay, of course, most of the time you will read min. You look at the noun is having a sukun. So you read the noun sound, min, with a sukun. But sometimes in other sentences, you will see that they will read this word mina. Instead of just min, they will say mina. When do you do this? When do you say mina instead of min? It is when the next word is having al. Okay, again, I repeat, this word min, sometimes you have to read mina, this one. Okay, when do you say mina? When the next word is having alif lam. For example, asin, you want to say, I am from Sin, I am from China. So the word Sin, China, the country China, in Arabic, it is asin. It must come with alif lam. You don't say min sin only, no. You have to say min asin. But since this is with alif lam, we don't say min asin with this sukun. You have to change this to to fathah. Therefore, you say ana minasin. Ana minasin. Okay. So that is the first meaning of min. And how do you read this min? Min or mina? Any question for this one? No? Okay. Now give me a sentence. How do you say I am from the university?
أنا من الجامعة.
Ana minal jami'ah. Yeah, I'm Sahih Abdullah. So you say ana, you use the same word, ana min, and then after that you say al-jami'ah. So do you notice this alif lam again? So since we have alif lam, therefore we read mina, minal jami'ah. Yes, correct. You don't say ana min al-jami'ah. So the proper one is minal jami'ah. Yes, correct. Okay, so that is the first word, min. The first meaning of min, which is from. And now another meaning of min. Sometimes you see the word min, they are used in front of a sentence. In front of a sentence, they say min so and so. So if you see the word min in front of a sentence, most of the time it will mean one of the, or some of the, or among the. That is the meaning of min. For example, look at this sentence. Here we say min. You see, now it becomes mina. Now it becomes mina. Why? Because you have alif lam. Okay, so we read minal fawakihi, minal fawakihi. So what is fawaki? Fawaki is this fruits. Fawaki. Minal fawaki, among the fruits. So what are the fruits that we have? At-tufahu. At-tufah. At-tufah, apple. At-tufah. Wa al-burtuqal. Wal-burtuqal. Wa and al-burtuqal, orange. This is the word that we learn when we learn about the colors, right? Orange color, burtuqali. This is the fruit, burtuqal. So the sentence mean here is not from. You cannot say from the fruits. No, yeah. So among the fruits, burtuqal and also tufah. Okay. So that is two. These are the two meanings that you will normally see when you have the word min. All right. So that is the first word, which is min. So remember that word, min, from, or min, among. The second word that everybody must know. Second word is, yes, can someone read this for me? Second word. This is? Yes, Said, you want to say anything?
Ilah.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Ilah.
Ilah. Yes, Sahih, Said. Nam, Ilah. This is Ilah. You look at this letter, this is not a ya because you don't have the dots. Instead, when you have no dot, this is alif, right? So this is alif. So here you have alam with a long vowel, la. So Ilah, we read Ilah, Ilah, Ilah. So Ilah means two. One of the meaning of Ilah is two. Okay, this is the most common meaning for the word Ilah. For example, you say Adhabu, Adhabu ila al-maktaba. Adhabu ila al-maktaba. Adhabu, I go. Ila, to. Al-maktaba, the library. Al-maktaba, the library. All right, maktaba, library. Adhabu ila al-maktaba. So I go to the library. So this is ila, and the meaning is to. Azhabu ilal maktaba. So you can use this sentence. Azhabu ilal fasl. Yesterday we learned the word fasl. Monday, sorry. Yeah, azhabu ilal fasl. Azhabu ilal bait. I go to the house. Azhabu ilal bait. Azhabu ila Kuala Lumpur. Azhabu ilal Yaban, and so on. So you can use this phrase. Azhabu ila. Okay, that is the first meaning for the word ilah. The second meaning for the word ilah, sometimes the word ilah is used as until, till this part, okay, from here until here. So you say ilah, that is also ilah. Now, so this is one example when you say ilah. We have learned this phrase, okay, when we learn the topic of ta'aruf. You want to say goodbye until we meet again. So this is the phrase, ila al-liqa, ila al-liqa, ila al-liqa, ila al-liqa. So ila, literally it means until, and liqa, literally it means meeting. So until meeting. But of course we don't say until meeting. So the translation for the word ila liqa is until we meet again, until the next meeting. So that is ila al-liqa. Okay. So ila here is translated as until. Naam. All right.
Ustaz, what's
Yes.
the Arabic for as in like deity? Because we say Ilah as well, right? Like
Okay.
so, what's the
You mean illallah? That word?
ye- La Ilah? So
Yes, la ilaha illallah. Okay, thank you, Said. Okay, good question. So here the word is ilah. You listen carefully. Ilah. Okay, ilah. So the one that you mentioned, the one you want to say is this word is ilah. That is in our shahada, right? When we say la ilaha illallah. Is that the one that you want to ask, Said?
I mean La Ilah, just La. No, there is no deity, right? So La Ilah. So that
Okay.
Ilah, the
Oh,
second
okay.
Ilah.
So that part. Okay, sorry. That part. Okay. La ilah. Actually, Said, it is not ilah. It is ilaha.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it's an extension of the word. So when
No.
it changes the meaning, I think.
Yes, it is. They are two different words. That is
Okay.
why we need to look. Sometimes you don't only depend on what you hear. You have to look at the writing as well. Okay. So la ilah. When they say la ilah, actually it is not la ilah. It is la ilaha. So that is what la ilah. The word is ilah. La ilaha. Not lila only. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. No deity or no God except or but Allah. Right? So the word is ilah, and this is different. This is ilah. Ilah. Okay? Say it.
Yes,
Two
Ustaz.
different words. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Yes. So ilah again. This is to or until. Okay. Any other questions for ilah? Yes, you are welcome. If you want to ask anything related to Arabic, yes, you can ask. No problem.
And Ustaz, the one with the tashdid, illa, that's also another word, right?
Yes, this one, right?
Illa, yeah.
Illallah. This is another word. This is accept or but. So this is ilah. This is illah. You see the shadda? So we say illah. So three different words. Ilah, illah, and ilaha. Ilaha. Okay. Now we go to the third word. The third word is this. An. 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 Okay. Ain, nun, an. So what is an? There are a few meanings for the word an, and but the most popular meanings are this. The first one is about. About. So I'm talking about so and so. So that is the word an. Okay. So for example, we say, this is the example. Natahaddathu. 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 An al-hiwayati. Al-hiwayati. Natahaddatsu an al-hiwayati. Natahaddatsu mean we talk. Okay, natahaddatsu, we talk. And about al-hiwaya is the hobby. Hobby, hiwaya. Hiwaya is hobby. Okay, so this is the word an, about. And here for this word an, sometimes you see they read an, sometimes you say they write ani. This is just like the word min just now. We say min, sometimes it is min, sometimes it is mina. When do you read mina? When you have alif lam. So here it is the same thing. When it is when you don't have alif lam after the word, then you will read an. But when you see this alif lam, you will have to read ani. Okay? In terms of the symbol that you write, it is actually you can write both. You can write this and you can also write this. But when you read, you know now, since this is having alif lam, so you need to change this to a kasra. Therefore, we don't read an anymore. We read anil hiwayati. Then that is when you join the words. But if you read them individually, the word is still an. Okay, so you say natahaddatsu an al hiwaya. But if you join them, you read natahaddatsu anil hiwaya. We talk about the hobby. So an or ani is hobby. So next time when you see ani, you know it is an. Just like mina, you know it is min. Okay, that is an. Another meaning for the word an is from. This is like the word min just now. Min, one of the meanings of from, min is from. So an, one of the meaning is an is also from. So for example here I say baiti, baiti, ba'idun, ba'idun, an. See, actually it is an, but since you have alif lam, we change to ani. Anil madinati, anil madinati. Baiti ba'idun anil madinati. Baiti, my house. So this here is my. Bait is house, my house. Ba'id, ba'id is far, right? We have learned the word, some adjective, right? Ba'id, qarib, far, near. And from, and al-Madinah, the city. So baiti ba'id anil Madinah. My house is far from the city. So this is the second meaning of an. All right. When you read hadith, okay, when you read the hadith of our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So normally the hadith will start like an, right? An Abi Hurairah. Okay, what do you translate that word? Or what do they? How do they translate it? Yes, Abdullah.
According to Abu Hurairah radhiyallahu anhu.
Yeah, sometimes they say according to Abdullah, sometimes they say narrated by, right? So yes, you can translate that. So, but in Arabic, they always start with an, and so and so, and this one, and another guy, and so that is the chain of narration. That is why they translate and here as narrated by. But the literal meaning is still from this person. He heard from another guy, so they use an. So the term, Arabic term for that, they call it mu'an'an. Mu'an'an means that you have this chain of an from this guy narrated by another guy. So yes, you can translate as according to or narrated by. It is okay as long as you understand the meaning of an. Yes, thank you, Abdullah. So that is the two meanings for the word an, about, and also from. Okay. Now another word that is also important. The word ala. 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 Just now we had ilah. Ilah. Okay. You see, two different words. Just now it is this ilah. Ilah. Now it is ala. Ala. So what is ala? At least there are two meanings for the word ala. So here I just give you two meanings. Two meanings. If you want to know more, you can go to the dictionary and you can find more meanings for this huruf al-Jarr. All right. So ala, one of the meaning is on. On. For example, you say, okay, this is the example. As-sa'atu. As-sa'atu. We have learned this word, right? As-sa'atu ala al-jidari. Ala al-jidari. As-sa'atu ala al-jidari. As-sa'atu means the clock, right? As-sa'atu can mean the clock, the watch, the hour. Okay, when we ask about time, you say ma as-sa'a. You remember the word sa'a. As-sa'atul wahida, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So there are many meanings for the word sa'a that you can use. So here it is referring to the clock. Okay, as-sa'a. So where is the sa'a? As-sa'a ala. It is on the jidar. Al-jidar is the wall. The wall is jidar. Okay, we say al-jidar. Al-jidar. As-sa'atu ala al-jidar. As-sa'atu alal jidar, right? So that is the word ala bimakna on. One of the meanings is on. So if we want to say on the desk, so yesterday, Monday, we have learned the word desk. Anyone remember what is desk? So the item that you have in classroom, among them is this desk. Maktab. Okay, you can refer to the previous notes. Maktab. So you can say on the desk, alal maktab. Ala al-maktab, right? So you can use this word on. Okay, another meaning for the word on. These are another popular meaning for the word on is upon. It is upon. This is used in this phrase when we give salam. Okay, when you give salam, you say assalamu alaikum. Alaikum. So where is this word ala? Assalamu alaikum. Here, this word. This word, alaikum, you see the word ala here. Ain, lam, and yeah. This is the ala. This is the ala part. Ain, lam, and alif. But here what they do is they combine this to kum. And what is kum? We have learned this word. Who is this kum?
You?
You for plural, right? So you want to say, because you want to give salam, you want to greet to you or all of you. So you combine the two words. So when you combine the two words ala and kum, it becomes alai. Okay, actually the original word is ala, but now when you combine it to another word, it becomes alai. So when you hear this alai, alaikum, alaika, alaihi, alaihi salam, when we say the name of the prophet, we say alaihi salam, peace be upon him, alaihi, alaikum, and so on. So this is actually Allah. Okay, that is the word Allah. And of course, the translation is normally upon, right? So assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you, right? So this is another example of the usage for the word Allah, and the meaning is upon. So here, yeah, this is Allah plus kum. So now when you combine this, it becomes alai. So here it changes into the ya. All right. So these are the two meanings for the word Allah: on and upon. Okay. Any question for the word Allah?
Sir, I have question on an.
An. Okay.
Is there any difference of usage between min and al?
Okay, good
An?
question. Yes, good question. Yes, there is a difference. There is a difference. The difference is that min, okay, normally when you want to say from, most of the time we will use min. Okay? Most of the time we will say min. From this place, from that place, you will say min, and so on. An is used for from, but in limited, for limited conditions. So for example, you want to use it with far. So an, it has a subtle meaning that it indicates you are far from it. Then you use an. When you are near to it, then normally they will use min. That is one of the difference lah. There are several others. Is it okay, Abdullah? So use min. Okay.
Okay,
Use min.
thank you.
Yes, use min. Thank you. Okay, good. Now we look at the next word. Okay, this is another important word. Okay, very important word. Fee. 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 Okay, so fee, what is fee? Yes, Monday also we learn this word. Fil fastly. In, right? So we say in. So in previous lesson we have learned abi ya'malu fil maktaba fil jami'a, in or at. All right. So that is the meaning of the word in or at. Yes. Here I give you the two words: in, at, inside. That is also fi. So that is also fi. For example, here I write al-muhadiru fi al-fasli. Fi al-fasli. Al-muhadiru fil fasli. Yesterday we learned this word. Monday we learned this word muhadir, the lecturer, muhadir, fil fasl. So this is the exact sentence that we have learned Monday. Fil fasl, in the classroom. You can change. Oh, al-ustaz fil fasl. So we use the word fi. Don't say alal fasl, on the classroom, or you use an fasl. No, right? So fil fasl. Yes, that is in. Sometimes it is at, right? For example, when you say this, uraji'u, uraji'u, ad-durusa, ad-durusa, uraji'u ad-durusa. So this phrase, we have also learned them, okay? When we talk about your activities. Uraji'u ad-durus, I revise the lessons. So I do my revision. I revise the lessons. Fil layli, fi al-layl, fi al-layl. You combine, you say fil layl, fil layl, at night. So this is another usage of the word fi. So fi is easy, in or at, that is fi. Fil kitab, in the book. Fil fasl, in the classroom, and so on. Fi Malaysia, in Malaysia. So it is fi. Now, next word. Okay, next word is one letter. It's only one letter, which is the letter ba. Which is the letter ba. And how do you read this letter? It is B. B. Okay, and this letter has to be connected to the next word. What is B? So again, there are two meanings. I give you two meanings. The first meaning of the word B is with. But with here means using, not with my friend. No, if you want to say with my friend, with my family, with my brother, then that is we have to use another word that is which is ma'a. But now be here or with here, it means that you are using it, then you say be. For example, we say, sorry, aktubu, aktubu, B. So this is the letter B. Yeah, again, as I said, it has to be joined to the next word. You cannot write B individually and then you write another word. No, it has got to be joined. B, al-qalam. The next word is al-qalam. So we join the two words. We read bil qalami, bil qalami. Aktubu bil qalam. Aktubu, I write. I write. B, with or using qalam. Qalam is pen, right? We have learned this word as well. Qalam. So I write using the pen, or I write with the pen. So this is, yeah, these are the two words. B and plus the next word that you want to use. You can say bil qalam. What else you can say? Bil, okay, you can Google for pencil. How do you say pencil? Bil mirsam. You can say bil and so on. All right. So this is how you use B. So join, just join the ba and the alif. So it becomes like this. So bil qalam, B means with, but remember with here means using. Yeah, not with together. No, with using. That is one meaning for the word B. Another meaning for the word B, is similar to the word fee. Sometimes they use B to say fee. Okay, for fee, sometimes they change it. They use B. For example, they say so it means at, just like the word fee. So for misal example, adrusu fi al-jami'ati al-islamiyati. Sorry, I forgot to write the vowels. Al-islamiyati. Adrusu fi al-jami'ah. Of course, you have to join the two words. You read fil jami'ah. Al-islamiyah. You join, you read fil jami'atil islamiyah. Fil jami'atil islamiyah. B, Malaysia. B, Malaysia. So here, this is the word B. B, Malaysia. So it can be in or it can be at, depending on the context. All right. So B, Malaysia, in Malaysia. In Malaysia. So B here, it can replace the word fee. Right. So this is another meaning for the word B. Yeah, this is how you join the two. B, one word, and Malaysia. So you just join them. B, Malaysia. So these are the two meanings for the word be, with or using, and another one is in or at. Okay, depends, in or at. Nam. Any questions? Next. Next word. Next word is also one word, just like be, one word. The next word is also one letter. One letter. One letter here. The letter is the letter lam. The letter lam. But how do you read this lam? You read it li. Li. All right. You read li. For example, okay, what is the meaning of this li? Here I give you two meanings. The first is for. For. Li means for. Right? Li means for. Another meaning is to indicate possession. So the translation is like has or have. So you want to say he has, I have, and so on. You use the word fi. Okay, in the previous lesson, we have learned, if anybody remembers, how do you say I have? In the previous lesson, we have learned one of the phrase, how to say I have, he has. What is the word that you use? Anyone remembers? In?
عندي.
Indi, good. Yes. Yes, so we say Indi, you say Indaka, you say Indahu. Yes, that is one way to say I have, he has, and so on. Another way is using this letter. Yes, you can use letter to say I have, he has, and so on. Okay, let's look. Okay, first, the meaning of li, for. For example, the sentence is al-hadiyatu. Al-hadiyatu. Al-hadiyah. Al-hadiyah means present or gift. Gift or present is called hadiyah. Hadiyah. In Malay, we also say hadiyah in Arabic word. Al-hadiyah to li. This is the word. Li, for. Li al-um. This word is actually al-um. So this is combination of li and al-um. Li for and al-um is mom, mother. Right? So when you combine this lam, when you combine this to alif lam, so the alif will disappear. So this alif, if you look here, you don't see the alif anymore. Okay, you don't see the alif. It is lam and then another lam, the next lam. So this is the lam. You join this to the next lam. This is how you join li to an alif. Okay, alif lam. So we skip, we remove, we omit the alif. All right. So li al for the mother. So this present or this gift is for mother. Yes. So this is the meaning for the first meaning for the word li, for. And the second meaning for the word li, yes, as we said here, this is to indicate possession. So here you have to join it to a person or to a pronoun. So in this case, you join it to a pronoun, li. You start the sentence with li, li, and ya, ya is my, right? So my, so I have. So here you want to say li, I have. Li usra, sa'idah, li usra sa'idah. I have family happy. I have a happy family. Okay, so this is these are the two meanings for the word li, for, and also has or have. Okay. Any question for li before I add another way how to use li? Not another way to read the word li. No? Okay. All right. So here we say the word lam, you read it li. Okay. But sometimes you will see instead of li, they will read this letter or this word as la. Okay. Sometimes you see instead of li, they say la. And the meaning is still the same. It is either for or possession. And how do you read la? Okay. La is only used with the pronouns, with ka. So for example, if you join this la to the domir ka, you don't say li ka. Okay, so in this case, you don't say li. In this case, you have to change from li to la. We say laka. Laka. What is the meaning of laka? It depends on the context. It can be either for you, or it can be you have. So you have to look at the whole sentence. Then only you will be able to translate it correctly. Laka, for you. For example, you say, oh, haza laka. This is for you. So definitely the translation is for you. Okay. But if I say, laka kitabun, maybe you can translate as you have a kitab, you have a book. Okay. So this is where you have to change to la when you use it with a domir. For example, laka. Another example, lahu. Okay, so la together with who? This is li. But of course, nobody will say lihu. No, we don't say lihu. We will say lahu. What else? Lakum in Surah Al-Kafirun. Lakum dinukum, for you. If you look at the translation of the Quran, they will say for you, your religion, for me, my religion. Or you can also translate it as you have your religion, I have my religion. We don't mix. Okay, we stick with our own religion. We don't mix religion. We don't mix between this religion and another religion. Today I worship my God, tomorrow I worship your God. No, that is not allowed. So that is why the verse is revealed, because the Quraysh during the beginning of the da'wah, so the Quraysh, they said to Prophet Muhammad, oh Muhammad, so let us compromise. Today you worship your God, tomorrow you worship our God, and then we worship your God. So, and then the verse was revealed. God said no. So you have to stick your own religion. Now, don't mix between religion. Okay, so this is where you use la with all the pronoun except this one, except my, except me, except the word ya, because here you don't say lie. You cannot say lie. Of course, you have to follow the ya, then it becomes li. Other than that, it becomes la, laka, lahu, lakum, lana, and so on. Okay, so that is how do you use the word la or li. Okay, any question for la or li? Okay, all right. So now it is the last word. So when I say last word, it is not the last word in the group. So there are a few others, but this is another word that you use. Sometimes you will see this word, but compared to the previous word, this is less important. Okay, compared to the previous one, they are very important. This is less important. The word is ka. The word is ka. Kaf. The letter kaf. Ka. Again, this is one letter. You have to join to the next word. What is ka? Ka means similar to. You want to say you are like. Like. It is like the word like or similar. You are like a lion, for example. Like this sentence. So here I say al-mudarrisu. 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 Ka. That is the word. Al-mudarrisu ka. And then you join to the word al-asadi. Al-asadi. These are the two words. Ka, al-asadi. We combine them and we read kal-asadi. Kal-asadi. Al-mudarrisu kal-asadi. Al-mudarris, the teacher. Ka is like or is similar. Al-asad. Al-asad is a lion. So the sentence is, the teacher is like a lion. The teacher is like a lion. He is very fierce. He's very okay, like a lion. So you call him. You say al-mudarris kal asad. Okay. So later on, you can just say al-mudarrisu asad. You don't have to say ka anymore. So you say the teacher is a lion. But of course, what you want to say is he is like a lion. So you can also remove this ka. You can just say al-mudarrisu kal asad. Okay. So this is the word ka, similar to. Similar to, yes. Nah. All right. So this is the what we call as the huruf al-Jarr. So please remember these words: min, ila, an, ala, fi, bi, li, kaf. All right. Min, ila, an, ala, fi, bi, li, and also kaf. So these are the most important huruf al-Jarr.